Hi everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. I'm Kidest. In this post, we're going to talk about the importance of creating, generating, and broadcasting a clear, coherent signal. So one of the first steps in my coaching with clients that we establish is a clear vision, a clear narrative about what my client wants. And that's something that you have to make your first step in your effort to consciously co-create the experiences that you desire. So whatever it is that you want to experience, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, you have to start with clarity. You have to start with a clear picture, a clear narrative, a clear vision, a vivid vision about what it is that you want. And in doing that, what you accomplish is you generate, you broadcast, you emit a clear single signal on that topic, on that subject. This means you have no contradictory vibrations in your perspective. You have no counter intentions in setting out to do what it is that you want to set out to do. You don't have any sort of conflicting stories within yourself. And a lot of the times when people set out to manifest their desire, manifest the experiences that they want, they'll go into these patterns of doubt of, is this the right thing? Is this really what I want? And sort of introduce what I call static noise into that broadcast that they're continuously radiating outward day in and day out. So the first step in the deliberate creation process, in the conscious creation process, is getting clear and establishing that clear, coherent signal. A clear, coherent signal is a signal, a thought, emotion broadcast, an electromagnetic broadcast that you send out from yourself that just says one thing, right? There's no counter stories woven within it. There's no doubt. There's no uncertainty. There's no fuzziness. There's no wobbliness where, you're unsure, you're unclear, you're uncertain. All of those patterns, all of those sort of emotional thought patterns of uncertainty, of fuzziness, of wobbliness are cleared out from your story, are cleared out. You've worked it out from your nervous system. You've worked it out from your perspective. You've established within yourself a totally clear picture of what it is that you want to create, what it is that you want to bring into your experience, what it is that you want to co-create with the universe. So you have to ask yourself in your conscious creation process, am I creating a unified single signal on this subject? Am I radiating, am I broadcasting one single story, one coherent narrative? Or am I unsure, unclear about what I want to magnetize in my life? Check in with yourself and measure the extent to which what you say you want is a clear, coherent, continuous signal. Sort of write out your story. Write out what you envision. Write out what you want. And see if there's anything in there that's sort of contradictory, that says, but, what if, I don't know, and those kinds of sort of insertions in that narrative. Those are the patterns of thinking and feeling you want to work out. What this allows you to do, what creating that coherent signal allows you to do, what establishing that clear, coherent narrative from the get-go, is it allows you to get clear feedback. It allows you to receive clear responses from the field, from the universe. Until you have that clarity, you'll get inconsistent results. You'll get results that include those sort of vibrations that reinforce your uncertainty, that reinforce your doubt, that reinforce your fuzziness. So if you send out a fuzzy signal, you'll get fuzzy results. If you send out a clear signal, you'll get a clear feedback. So make that one of your first priorities. Make that one of your first exercises that you engage in when you set out to co-create something into your experience, when you set out to bring something new into your life. Sit yourself down, sort of do what I like to call a brain dump, get your thoughts on what you wish to experience, what you would like to experience onto paper, and then refine that narrative so that that narrative, that story, that vision that you've articulated is clear and consistent. The story is inclusive of only those energies, only of those thought forms, only of those emotions that affirm the possibility of your vision, that affirm the possibility of your intention, that affirm the possibility and the reality of your desire. When you do that, and then when you sort of encode yourself with that, how you move forward is much more fluid. How you move forward is free of those interfering, counter-contracting types of currents. So if you set out on your manifestation journey with a clear signal, with a clear coherent narrative, with a clear coherent vision, the journey ahead is much easier to navigate than if you set out to manifest something without having that clarity. If you set out to manifest something while you're in those fuzzy spaces of uncertainty and not being sure and having doubts and sort of doubting yourself and doubting the universe and all of those sort of static currents, that journey's harder. That journey sort of echoes and vibrates inclusive of those energies that you're radiating. It continues to reinforce those doubts. It continues to reinforce your uncertainties. And that's not as fun. So if what you want to do in the co-creative process is really enjoy the journey, really enjoy the magic of your power, the magic of your ability to dialogue with the universe in this amazing way, start with clarity.